Welcome to our English learning journey. In this video, we bring you an exciting and immersive way to boost your English skills through the shadowing technique. Shadowing is one of the most effective methods to improve pronunciation, fluency, and confidence in speaking English. Today, we have an attractive story for you, one that will take you on an adventurous journey while helping you practice real-life English conversations. Listen carefully, repeat after me, and enjoy the experience. Let's get started. Emma was an adventurous traveller who always dreamed of exploring different places and meeting new people. But she had one challenge. She was not confident in speaking English. She had studied English for years, but whenever she tried to speak, she felt nervous. She often hesitated, afraid of making mistakes. One day, she decided it was time to change that. She packed her bags, booked a flight, and set off on an exciting journey to London, determined to improve her English through real-life experiences. Emma arrived at the airport early in the morning. She took a deep breath and walked up to the check-in counter. "Hello, I would like to check in for my flight to London," she said with a smile. The airline agent looked at her and replied, "Sure. May I see your passport and ticket?" Emma quickly handed them over. The agent checked her details and asked, "Do you have any luggage to check in?" Emma nodded. "Yes, just one suitcase," she said confidently. The agent handed her the boarding pass and said, "Your flight is on time. Gate 12. Enjoy your trip." Emma thanked her and walked toward security. She felt proud. Her journey had just begun, and she was already speaking English without fear. After boarding the plane, Emma found her seat next to a friendly-looking woman. She smiled at Emma and said, "Hi, is this your first time traveling to London?" Emma hesitated for a second, but then replied, "Yes, it is." "I'm very excited." The woman laughed warmly. "That's wonderful. I'm Sarah, by the way." Emma smiled. "Nice to meet you, Sarah. My name is Emma." They continued talking throughout the flight. Sarah shared stories about her travels, and Emma listened carefully, trying to learn new words. "Are you traveling for business or vacation?" Sarah asked. "For vacation," Emma said, then added, "and also to practice my English." Sarah nodded. "That's a great idea. The best way to learn a language is to speak it every day." Emma felt more motivated than ever. After landing in London, Emma took a taxi to her hotel. She rehearsed her words in her mind before speaking to the receptionist. "Hello, I have a reservation under the name Emma Johnson," she said. The receptionist checked the system and smiled. "Yes, your room is ready, and you have a beautiful city view." Emma felt relieved. "What time is breakfast?" she asked. "Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., the receptionist replied. Emma nodded. "Perfect, thank you." She took the key, went to her room, and looked out the window at the breathtaking London skyline. "Wow, this place is amazing," she whispered. The next morning, Emma woke up early and decided to explore the city. She went to a nearby cafe, ready to practice ordering in English. She walked up to the counter and said, "Hi, I'd like a cappuccino, please." The barista smiled. "Sure. Would you like any sugar or milk?" Emma thought for a second. "Just a little sugar, please." As she waited, she listened to the conversations around her. People were speaking quickly, but she could understand some words. After getting her coffee, she walked around the city, visiting famous places like Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and the Tower of London. She took pictures and even helped a tourist. "Excuse me, can you take a picture for me?" a young woman asked. Emma nodded. "Of course. Say cheese." She clicked the perfect shot and the woman smiled. "Thank you so much," Emma replied. "You're welcome." These small conversations boosted her confidence. Later in the afternoon, Emma walked into a bookstore. She saw a long queue and was curious. As she moved closer, she realized a famous author was signing books. Excited, she joined the line. When it was her turn, she smiled and said, "Wow, I can't believe it's you." The author laughed. "Hello, nice to meet you." Emma handed her book over. "I'm a big fan of your books." The author signed the book and said, "Thank you. Keep reading and keep learning." Emma held the book close and replied, "Thank you so much." That evening, Sarah, the woman from the plane, invited Emma to dinner with some of her friends. Emma was nervous. This was her first time having a full conversation with native speakers. But she reminded herself that making mistakes was okay. At the restaurant, Sarah introduced Emma to her friends. "Emma is traveling to learn English," Sarah said. One of the friends, Jake, smiled. "That's amazing. How is your trip so far?" Emma took a deep breath and replied, "It's great. I am learning new words every day." The group welcomed her warmly, and as the dinner continued, she felt more comfortable speaking. She asked questions, answered confidently, and even shared a funny story about her trip. By the end of the dinner, she realized something. She was no longer afraid of speaking English. Before leaving London, Emma sat by the River Thames, looking at the city lights. She thought about everything she had done: the airport conversation, meeting Sarah, ordering coffee, helping the tourist, talking to the author, and the dinner conversation. She had improved so much in just a few days. She smiled to herself. "I used to be afraid of speaking English, but now I enjoy it," she whispered. She realized that learning a language isn't just about studying, it's about using it in real life. The more she spoke, the more confident she became. Now, your turn to practice. Emma's journey teaches us an important lesson. If you want to improve your English, don't be afraid to speak. Start small, have simple conversations, and step out of your comfort zone. Listen to this story again, repeat the phrases, and practice your pronunciation. The more you speak, the better you become. Now it's your turn. Listen, repeat, and practice every day. Keep learning, keep exploring, and never stop improving. If you enjoyed Emma's story and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun and engaging stories to improve your English. See you in the next story.